Today, I'm absolutely thrilled to share some groundbreaking news from Ghana. Foreign Minister Samuel Blakwa announced another transformative labor mobility deal, this time with the United Arab Emirates, on May 13, 2025. This will open doors for thousands of Ghanaian youth to work in the UAE's booming economy. It is a bold leap to tackle unemployment, boost remittances, and elevate Ghana's global presence under President John Mahama's visionary leadership. Ghana is entering into a similar deal with Germany, which points at a governmental plan to export labor as the answer to unemployment crisis in the country. I'll be diving deeper into the details, so be sure to stick with me till the end. Trust me, you won't want to miss this one. Let's get into the details. On May 13, 2025, Ghana's Foreign Minister Samuel Blakwa, during 2 days of high-stake talks with UAE leaders, including Deputy Prime Minister Sheikh Abdullah bin Zayed Al Nahyan and Minister of State Sheikh Shakbout bin Al Nahyan, focused on a specific landmark agreement, which is to send thousands of Ghanaian workers to the UAE, focusing on sectors like aviation, hospitality, and construction. This deal, part of a broader bilateral talk, which also included the technical support for the Ghana Airlines, but the labor export component is still in the spotlight, with formal political consultations launched, a first in Ghana-UAE history. The agreement is set to finalize soon, with job openings expected by late 2026. This is Ghana seizing a global opportunity to solve its unemployment crisis, using its foreign ministry to broker deals. As most of you already know, Ghana's unemployment rate is quite a spectacle, and this deal aims to tackle that, turning Ghana's youth unemployment crisis into an economic strength. Ghana's unemployment rate, which hit 13.4% in 2024, with youth unemployment soaring to 25%, leaving 1.9 million young people jobless. The UAE, with its estimated over 500 billion economy and labor shortages in aviation and construction, needs skilled workers and hands, which this deal with Ghana would solve. The deal aims to send tens of thousands of Ghanaians to the UAE by 2027 or even sooner, offering jobs with salaries averaging 25,000 annually in USD. These opportunities, tied with Ghana's Comprehensive Economic Partnership Agreement, which is the SEPA negotiations, will boost remittances to Ghana, which was 4.7 billion in 2024, by targeting aviation rules for Ghana Airlines as well. It aligns with national goals. The economic stakes are enormous. Ghana's workers in the UAE could send home millions in remittances, as the sheer number of the workforce would even manage to strengthen the cedi, however small that might be. Because the Ghana cedi is already on the rise. This would drive GDP beyond 2024's $76 billion. Reduced unemployment will save millions in social costs, easing government's burden and funding schools and clinics. Workers will also gain skills once this deal is in motion in logistics and engineering, transferable to Ghana. The deal's focus on tackling unemployment crisis is a silver lining, as it shows that the government's economic strategy has this in mind to further improve Ghana. But as always, the brain drain concern is a risk, as 1,200 nurses left in 2023, straining healthcare. Returnee programs would be essential, as seen in Kenya's 2024 labor deal, and with Ghana entering into such deals with Germany and now UAE, this would be very essential, as I can imagine that this wouldn't be the last labor deal agreement, as the country would be looking for more hotspots. This deal is, however, an economic powerhouse, and Ghana is ready to launch. The UAE's deal has a strong aviation angle. The UAE is an aviation giant, with airlines like Emirates and it.This employing a lot of workers, and Ghana's 10-member National Airline Task Force, launched on May 8, 2025, would be tapping into their expertise. Ghana will also train a cabin crew, ground staff and technicians, gaining skills for Ghana's Airlines 2026 debut. Kotoka International Airport, handling 3 million passengers in 2024, also needs thousands of aviation professionals, and the UAE's training will fill this gap. That is when the Ghana airline is ready to soar and employ a lot of Ghanaians. This deal includes thousands in vocational avenues that would boost Ghana's hub status. However, the progress could be slow, as the deal is still in the works. Ghanaian mastering flight operations soaring globally is very exciting, and this is Ghana leveraging aviation and labor opportunities. This labor deal positions Ghana as a West African leader. The UAE's labor market, employing 7 million migrants, offers a model for Togo and Benin, where youth unemployment is also high. Ghana's remittances will also boost regional trade, with 2024 17 billion in exports going through a stronger cedi. Neighboring African country has billions of trade via Ghana's ports, which benefits from skilled returnees. Ghana's diplomacy, building on ECOWAS ties, inspires neighbors, as seen in Kenya's 2024 deal. The Labour Exports aligns with Ghana's Airlines regional routes, linking West Africa to Dubai. And I could be seeing Ghana as a talent hub, uplifting West Africa. This is a bold move that the government is embarking on. Ghana's agreement emphasizes worker dignity as the SEPA framework ensures fair wages $20 per hour, which is the minimum, healthcare insurance, and anti-exploitation measures, mirroring that of Kenya's 2-year work permit, expandable for training, aligns with UAE's 2025 labor reforms. Ghana's Labour Department will be the ones monitoring recruitment once this is all set in motion, addressing 2023's 500 illegal migration cases, returnee programs, training thousands of workers to start businesses by 3 years once this project is commenced, combating the brain drain. But UAE's strict labour laws with 10% deportation risk and kafala system critiques raise concerns, demanding vigilance. Ghana cannot enter into this project without enforcing oversight, unlike 2019's Qatar Pact failures. I love this focus. Ghana is working with pride, protected and empowered. It is a brilliant strategy to ensure safety and opportunity. The deal is ambitious, but the hurdles are looming. The past labor exports, like 2019's Qatar deal, stranded about 2,000 workers due to bureaucracy. UAE's visa processing and rejecting over 20% of African applications in 2024 could delay jobs, and also, as I've said, brain drain. With 10% of the healthcare workers lost in 2023, it threatens critical sectors. Ghana would need robust monitoring and language programs like those at UAE's cultural centers. Economic risks, with global growth slowing 3% in 2025, could shrink UAE's job openings. I can see the Ghanaian government already tackling these with grit, as they've already made their move, which goes to show us that their planning is already done. But we also have to be vigilant. Ghana's diplomacy is world-class. The foreign minister's Abu Dhabi talks, alongside airline discussions, showcase Ghana's influence. The UAE's labor demand, which is millions in migrant workers, aligns with Ghana's 1.9 million unemployed youth, creating a perfect match. This deal would build on 2024's UAE-Ghana trade talks, doubling bilateral trade by billions. Ghana is leveraging a narrow window, building on the 2024 SEPA talks. And I can see this as a strategic move, being sharp, timely, and ready to win. This deal is something significant. Sending 10,000s of workers could generate millions in remittances, creating tens of thousands of indirect jobs, and lifting the GDP by a significant percentage. Ghana's aviation sector, with employees learning overseas, will gain expertise. Returnees will also launch startups, hopefully, like Kenya's 2024 tech boom, which came about because of their export of labor. This labor deal between Ghana and UAE is set to send thousands of youth to work in a global powerhouse, transforming lives and the economy with safe and dignified jobs. This is Ghana at its boldest, turning challenges into opportunities. What do you think? Are you excited about the Ghana-UAE deal to send labor abroad? Or are you very skeptical? Let us know your thoughts in the comment section below. Also, like this video to inform others on this deal between Ghana and UAE. Check out this next video on other impressive projects happening right here in Ghana that you might not know of. Thank you, and on to the next video. Be sure to check this next video out.